Yeah, I feel miserable right now. The chocolate man's here. I'm not sure how to take that, but yeah, I slammed my foot against my my dumbbells, and my dumbbells are 10 pounds. So when I slammed against it, it basically made one of my toes swell up, and yeah, I've been feeling it all day. Yeah, it's not a great feeling. I'm also pissed there's no overdress skin, sure. We can say that too. I mean, I should have just not had it like in the middle of my room. But during my breaks, I basically use my dumbbells to pass the time. Yeah, I'll just not have them on the floor anymore. Next to my chair. It's like, oh, can I do anything? Let me pump some weights. Not the best idea. Getting buffled. Literally just passing the time. In a healthy way, I guess. Can stress these balls. Doesn't matter how buff I get, she'll still kill me. It's bizarre. Honestly, I'm not too entirely sure what's it based off of. Like, I'm not sure how they thought of the idea. Get rid of. How the fuck do I get rid of the chat on this side? Oh, here it is. That button. Hitting the button is not working. Let's do this then. I want to close the chat now, but it's not letting me because it's not loading up.
I'm Mo. Hello, Commanders. I'm Mo. Huh? Mr. Pizza, that's not how you introduce yourself.
Ice got you, God damn it, dude.
I guess that works. Commanders, you might be wondering why it's Mr. Pizza and Mo hosting together today.
There we go.
That's because Mr. Yu-Jong had some top secret urgent stuff to handle, so he couldn't join the recording. So I made an emergency request and had Mei Ling install an advanced communication and mobility module for our beloved Mr. Pizza.
Why?
Now he can co-host with me. Though it might take Mr. Pizza a little time to get used to the new module. Hello, Commanders. I'm really excited to meet you here on Beilan Island Emergency Shadow Broadcast. But if Mr. Yu-Jong isn't around, where do we get the new patch's info? No worries. Even though Mr. Yu-Jong couldn't be here in person, he told me all the classified intel about the new patch in advance. So this time, Mo will be the boss. Is there anything I can do to help? Of course. With you here, Mr. Pizza,
are they voiced by the same
way
person?
More confident
They
already.
look pretty. They sound pretty similar.
Haven't you been secretly watching the previous episodes all this time?
So he's from Detroit.
Pizza! Pizza! I guess that's Mr. Pizza's way of saying yes? Since you've watched so many episodes, you must know how our show works by now, right? Rewards! Rewards! Seems like you went straight for the most eye-catching part, but such important content isn't something we just throw out at the very beginning. That said, the sign and reward event mentioned in the last episode really was pretty generous. Did everyone manage to claim it? And even if you missed it, no worries. The upcoming new patch is packed with rewards too.
let's piece up the action and get started!
The brand new major-themed event coming up next
Okay.
is Corposant. And making their official debut in this event are the highly anticipated members of the Task Force Defy.
Task Force Defy!
They couldn't delay any longer.
Gave the commanders
Unless they want to do Lainey.
during the anniversary
That gets the
special
question now is,
preview
where's
program.
Lainey?
And now, we actually get to meet them already!
Looks like you
What do
really
you mean
did
already?
your homework. You even rewatched the anniversary special preview program. That's right. The story in Corposant will be closely tied to them. And this time, the story uses a brand new 3-part structure. Part 1, Part 1.5, and Part 2. The total length will exceed 200,000 Chinese characters, which is roughly 100,000 English words.
100,000 words? That's already the length of a full novel!
That's right. And to help commanders fully immerse themselves in this story, the event also features super long story animation CG.
I wouldn't call them
As the
super
event
long, but
story
sure.
approaches its conclusion, an exclusive theme song for this event will be released alongside it, weaving the entire Corposant journey back together. So commanders can relive the whole experience through music.
Pizza! Pizza! Pizza!
I'm guessing you want to know the event schedule, right? Just like previous major themed events, this event's story will be unlocked in stages.
That text nerd.
Part 1 will go live on February 19th, alongside the first half of the patch update. Part 1.5 will officially unlock on February 26th.
Only a week?
And Part 2 will arrive on March 12th, together with the second half of the patch.
So
2 weeks.
commanders will have 42 days to experience the story at their
They
own
actually
pace.
squeeze it into their usual
Yep,
42 days.
Commanders can grab
Okay.
some snacks and drinks, sit back, and enjoy the story just like watching a series.
Honestly, I'm good with that.
As usual, the stars of this event, members of the Task Force Defy, will probably debut as new dolls to meet with the commanders, right?
That's correct. You're actually pretty reliable when you're not glitching. So, the first doll we will introduce is the new Alpha Wolf of the Task Force Defy, Alva!
She made a brief appearance in the previous major event, Deep Oblivion. I remember a lot of commanders found her pretty memorable back then.
Exactly. But did you notice a small detail?
Was it 40 days on CN?
She's now
I
called
actually
Alva,
don't
instead
remember
of
that.
Anja, the name she used back then. I'm guessing a lot of commanders are wondering, what's the story behind that name change?
Right, from Anja to Alva. Is there some special reason behind it?
It was 49.
That
Close
reason
enough.
is actually closely tied to the event story this time. As for the details, Alva will tell commanders herself after the patch goes live.
Whoa,
This Alpha needed
mysterious.
pull. She'll be the
Very,
strongest
very
ice unit, if I remember
mysterious.
correctly.
But Mo Senpai,
But she's
Judging by
not gonna
your
be the
tone,
one to like
you must know some details, huh?
Since you're
make
so curious,
ice super strong.
I'll spill a tiny bit.
But she is
The
necessary to
name
make her
Alva
stronger.
was chosen by a very familiar someone to commanders. Anyway, it's a really interesting story detail. Commanders will find out when you experience the story.
Oh, Mo, now you've made me even more curious. But if the story has to stay under wraps, at least you can tell us about Alva's combat abilities, right?
That I can do, no problem. This time, Alva will officially debut as a Freeze attributed
Hey
support
Mango, how's it
doll.
going?
As the first member of the Task Force Defy, the prototype unit of the Wolfpack
Oh, no.
project, and now the team's leader. Alva is definitely not someone you can underestimate.
Huh? The Alpha Wolf of the Task Force Defy is debuting as a sport doll?
Don't underestimate the role of support dolls in combat. In battle, Alva can activate Snow Wolf's heart to enter covering mode. While in this state, she can set up ambushes and grant allied units the Brummel Barrier effect.
That barrier name already sounds very suitable for her freeze attribute. But does Brummel Barrier have anything special about it?
It does. Brummel Barrier not only absorbs damage, but also increases the holder's freeze damage.
In Act 2 of the story?
It protects allies and boosts
I wouldn't
their
say Act
damage
2,
output at the same
to be
time.
honest. It feels...
Whoa,
Honestly, it
that
feels
is
everything is
impressive.
put in Act 1
But
at the
Alva's
moment.
support skill can't stop there, right?
Of course not. In addition to shielding allies, Alva can also convert enemies' HP into a special shield called Hoarfrost.
Putting shields
Or
on
Frost.
enemies?
You heard that right, but this shield definitely isn't there to protect them. When Alva uses Frosted Echo to summon liquid nitrogen Fang, nearby enemies will be inflicted with hypothermia. Before those enemies
Tomato
are
King
attacked,
Rice.
a portion of their HP is converted into Hoarfrost. And when that shield is broken, the enemies not only take additional attacks from Alva, but also suffer higher freeze damage and more debuffs.
I see now. That's amazing. Ow!
Exactly! As the Alpha Wolf of the Task Force Defy, Alva isn't just strong on her own, she can make the whole team stronger. Commanders building a freeze team definitely don't want to miss her.
So, will Alva's imprinted weapon be released at the same time as well?
You guessed it right, Mr. Pizza.
Who's Tomato
Alva's
King?
imprinted weapon
We
is
can't say
called
anything about that.
6P33.
That's spoilers if you
When
haven't
equipped,
fallen in.
All allied units' critical damage
But
will
it's
be
a name that you'll
increased when
you'll find out
dealing
soon.
freeze damage.
After
And
Corposant.
if allies have shields, their damage is further increased.
With her and her imprinted weapon, a freeze team is going to be so much stronger!
Commanders who want to invite Alva on board the Elmo can recruit her after the February 19th patch update.
Since Alva is arriving with the first half of the patch, the other doll coming during this themed event must be the one on the right side, Voymastina, right?
Yep, you're right, Mr. Pizza. Voymastina will officially debut during the themed event. But before that, on February 19th, another physical attributed support doll will also be released.
He's free, right?
Balthilde.
Huh? Another one? So that
Another
means
one.
2 new dolls on February 19th?
She should
Right.
be. No,
But
she's not.
commanders
She's
can get
she's
this new
free,
doll for
but she
free.
should be.
After the
On
patch
the,
maintenance ends, commanders
tunes.
simply need to complete the missions in the Explosive Machinist event. And
And that too.
Balthilde will be yours.
Free! 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 Free!
All right. Mr. Pizza, I know you're excited for the commanders, but you don't need to keep saying it.
Free!
Looks like another little glitch popped up. Let's keep going. Actually, Balthilde already appeared back in the Sojourners of the Glass Island story.
And she's
As
a
a
dick.
mechanic in the doll community, she loves taking old, outdated devices, dragging them back to her workshop, and clanging away as she turns them into useful gadgets. Her combat style is closely tied to 2 kinds of constructs: defense constructs and offense constructs.
2 different constructs? What do each of them do?
In short, the defense constructs summoned through the reinforcement protocol protect nearby cover and allied
I
units.
still wonder why she lost her
Meanwhile,
shirt.
the offense
That's actually a
constructs
spoiler for
summoned
seeing as
via
well.
the demolition
Actually, to explain
protocol
that.
attack enemy units directly.
Summon! So, both of these gadgets are bottle summons, right?
Exactly! Mr. Pizza is really paying attention. Both constructs are considered Balthilde summons. That's also why one of the effects of her imprinted weapon, Njord, is to boost
no
the
way.
healing and damage of her
Yeah,
summoned
it's in the
units.
plot.
Plus, with this weapon equipped, allied units deal extra damage to enemies that have defensive debuffs.
That makes her summons even more powerful. And this useful weapon, can we get it from the Explosive Machinist event as well?
Not exactly, but it's very simple to get it. Balthilde's neural archive, her imprinted weapon,
Yeah, there it is.
and the weapon's special instructions will all be in the platoon shop's permanent exchange list.
Lady
So,
never happened.
commanders who wish to max her segment and her weapon can just exchange for them later, totally free.
Commanders can first bring Balthilde aboard the Elmo for free. Then
We'll see on the
slowly
roadmap,
gather
because remember,
resources
we are
to
getting the
make her
roadmap.
stronger.
So we'll
That's
see when
right.
she comes up.
So that's basically all the info on
If she's
Balthilde,
not during
right?
Corposant, she has to be
Does
right
that
after,
mean
right? Because they
it's
still
time
need
for
minor
the star
events.
we mentioned earlier, Voymastina? I bet the commanders are really looking forward to her arrival.
Yep, let's return to that heavyweight, Voymastina. She's known as the strongest second-gen doll, so her power goes without saying. She'll officially meet the commanders on March 12th.
Wrestle, wrestle, wrestle!
Oh, you remembered what I said about arm wrestling Voymastina. But I'm not ready to go up against her yet. She's the strongest second-gen doll. I still need a bit more training.
Mo, stand by! Wrestle, wrestle!
All right, I surrender. I surrender.
It's funny that
wrestling
Voymastina
Voymastina
is
was
actually
just Mo
very
joking.
into arm
A
wrestling.
tiny diner gate like me wouldn't stand a chance against her.
And she was an arm
Since
wrestle
she won't
Lewis.
officially show up for a while, let's get back on track and give
Or
the
the import
commanders a
M16?
quick intro.
Specs
As
wise,
a
yes.
physical doll, Voymastina's arrival is going to
And
push
physically,
the
yes.
Elmo's overall combat strength way up, making it a lot easier for commanders to crush whatever challenges lie ahead.
Voymastina! Voymastina!
All right. Looks like you're glitching again.
Voymastina! Skill mechanics! Skill mechanics! Skill mechanics!
Okay. I'll explain. Since she's only appearing
But
in
she
the
lost at
second half
AK-12?
of the event,
That's because
we still want to
AK-15
make some
was stupid
surprises
back
and
then.
excitement for the commanders. But with the
AK-12
title of
now says that if they
Strongest
fought again,
Second Generation
AK-15
Doll,
would beat her
you
easily.
can be sure her performance in battle won't disappoint.
Imprinted weapon! Imprinted weapon! Imprinted weapon!
Just like Alva's imprinted weapon, Voymastina's weapon has a simple and straightforward name, 6P71. This clean and punchy naming style really fits the Task Force Defy's quick, no-nonsense combat style.
I can't even imagine. Ugh, how terrifying Voymastina's combat power will be with that weapon.
AK-15 will
R.I.P.
remember this.
for
Popped up in the left
yoggers.
corner.
Let's leave some surprises for the commanders. Save the answers for the second half of the event and let them experience Voymastina and 6P71's full power in action. All right, now that we've introduced these new dolls, what do you think, Mr. Pizza?
Alva, Balthilde, Voymastina. Each one has their own unique charm. The Elmo is going to be way livelier.
So, Mr. Pizza, what do you think the commanders want most right now?
Rewards, bonuses, gifts.
Laney!
Well, since Mo is in charge today, I couldn't come empty-handed. Mo has prepared a little benefit for the commanders.
Is it time for the classic redeem code section already?
Bingo! You got it! That's our classic section. Redeem code time!
Awesome!
Holy shit, you could at least
I'm
make
sure
it a name.
commanders have already taken
Holy
screenshots,
fuck.
right?
Commanders,
It's the most random looking
don't
redeem code I've ever
redeem
seen in my
your rewards
life.
in the game as soon as possible. Don't let them expire out there.
Redeem! 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 Redeem!
Next up, we're going to share the brand new outfits coming in this event. I'm sure this is one of the parts commanders look forward to the most in every patch preview.
He's an outfit! He's an outfit!
Hey, Batsu, how's it going?
Outfit!
Just saw
Every
your post.
time I see the dolls and new outfits,
Things going pretty good.
it just lifts my
This is
mood
employees'
completely.
passwords.
So, let's dive in with the team leader of the Task Force Defy, Alva, showing off her brand new look, Anja.
Anja! Wait, isn't that a name Alva used before?
Exactly! This light blue suit is her classic look from when she was operating as Anja.
I see now. This sharp, classic suit really suits her perfectly.
Commanders who like this outfit can pick it up for Alva starting February 19th.
Is there more? Is there more?
Of course there is.
It's both.
Another lucky doll getting a new outfit is Lena. Her new outfit is called Flying Phantom.
She feels really different in this outfit. Like she's about to head out on a top secret mission.
That's a very accurate impression, Mr. Pizza. It is a sleek, tactical outfit. Just imagine
Was she
it
using the name
on
Annie?
a dark,
I
moonless night.
don't think
Lena
so.
slipping silently through the shadows on a secret mission. Doesn't that look cool?
Cool pizza! Cool pizza!
Yeah, Corposant was a
And
great
besides
event.
those two dashing new
I'm looking
outfits,
forward to
there's
streaming that
also
again.
an elegant and luxurious dress arriving in the first half of the event. That would be Nikita's brand new outfit, Night on the Silver Bay. This outfit will be released together with its swappable accessories.
Night on the Shiver Bay?
It's
It would have been
Night on
funny
the
if Mr.
Silver
Pizza got
Bay.
horny right now.
And this outfit
To represent
carries
us.
a special meaning. It's a redesigned version of Nikita's classic silk evening gown from
Like,
Girls
can you imagine
Frontline.
Pizza saying, Gyat!
Our team fully upgraded the original design, so the graceful silhouette Nikita wants to show the commander can be presented even more perfectly.
This Night on the Silver Babe already looks amazing.
Silver Babe.
So, what kind of swappable accessory does it have?
Besides details on the top, commanders can freely choose between a mature, elegant long dress and a playful short skirt.
Playful,
Even
she
the
says.
stockings are changeable. Different combinations create completely different vibes.
Oh, Senpai, with this many options, are the commander's brains going to crash?
That's what you call a sweet dilemma. I'm sure
Good job,
the
Pisa.
commanders will really enjoy carefully putting together looks for their dolls.
Speaking of that, we've introduced so many new outfits for the dolls, but it feels like the commander's own outfit hasn't
here it
changed
comes.
much. When will the commander finally get to dress up too?
That's very thoughtful of you, Mr. Pizza. Of course, the dolls haven't forgotten about the commander. After the new patch goes live, not only will the dolls get new outfits, the commander will also receive a brand new outfit for free.
Wow!
Mwah.
Commander's outfit!
That's right. It's called Leisurely Heat, a bright red swimsuit paired with a super cool pair of sunglasses.
Summer pizza! Summer pizza! Summer
Let's go,
pizza!
Celsius.
Summer!
Well, it's not exactly for summer, but there is a special plan behind it. That brings us to the limited time mode coming in the first half of the event, Splash Bash. Mr. Pizza, do you remember that minigame we played
Time
together
for our to
before?
explode? It already
Pool
has.
Pizza! Pool pizza! Pool pizza! Pool!
That's the one. Back then, the dolls formally entrusted
Do you think the
me
commander's
to act as
dick
the
jiggles?
special safety tester for this new mode, carefully checking whether everything was safe enough. After all, this time the commander will be jumping in, so safety has to be checked again and again.
I can assure all commanders, the safety rating is absolutely maxed out. Guaranteed!
Don't tell me your malfunction was caused by falling into
You
the
got
water
it.
back then.
I really can't win against you, Mo.
That's thanks to years of professional snooping. I've survived many crazy situations just to dig up info without tripping over my own feet.
I was hard caught him
Rosenbach,
doing a
you're
helicopter a
incredible.
few times.
Could you maybe share a few winning tips with the commanders?
The key to victory
Turn
is all
it so-
about rhythm. You need
Oh
to
no,
dodge
we
your
thought of that
opponent's
song. I'm
attacks
not gonna say it
smoothly,
here because it's so
but
stupid,
also
but you know what the
hit
song
back
is.
the moment you see an opening. Timing is everything.
Then, which dolls will be bumping the commander's butt in Splash Bash this time?
The dolls went through some fierce internal competition to earn a spot.
Some fierce
In
internal
the end,
competition sounds
the
about
first
right.
group to make a cut is Sabrina, Swami, and Kurukai.
The ones who
Each
all
of
have
them has a
swimsuits.
distinct combat style, so the commander will need to adjust your tactics depending on who you're up against.
What a sight! And super fun! Pizza!
By taking
Oh no,
part
I
in this
agree.
limited
NCA looks
time mode,
fantastic.
commanders can earn generous rewards, including the commander-exclusive swimsuit, Leisurely Heat we just mentioned. Make sure you don't miss out and give it a try.
Besides this mode, are there any other game modes in this theme event that commanders can take on?
Of course! On February 26th, our permanent
But I remember
Artifact
Twitter exploded
Recovery
more
will
over
launch a brand
the
new
male
phase,
commander over the
Ashen
female
Tales.
commander.
Before
When
starting
it first
the
came out,
exploration,
it was like, whoa,
commanders will need to
how did he
choose a
get those
core
abs?
tactical framework. And this choice is very important.
It's like, no wonder the
as
dolls
it
want to fuck him.
significantly increases the appearance rate of plugins and dolls associated with that framework.
Oh, so by making that choice at the start, commanders can reduce some of the randomness in each run and focus more directly on the tactical path they're interested in?
Yep, and each tactical framework also provides its own set of bonuses. For example, some frameworks are better suited for burn teams, while others favor physical lineups. Every framework comes with its own unique tactical identity.
Pizza, pizza!
That wraps up the gameplay highlights for the first
I
half
think that
of
is
the
Lord
event.
Road, like, yeah.
But when we were talking about new outfits earlier, there are actually
Oh my God,
two
you got
more
meat on
we
those.
haven't mentioned yet. These will arrive in the second half of the patch.
Pizza, pizza?
You're asking if there's more, right? Of course there is. First up is Voymastina's brand new outfit, Ervin, which will launch together with her on March 12th.
This familiar style and that familiar name. This black suit. Could it be another one of Voymastina's classic looks?
Should be the third one?
Yes, much like Alva, this black suit is Voymastina's signature attire from the period when she operated under the name Ervin.
Both of these suit designs are so sharp and stylish. Mo-senpai, how about trying a cool suit look yourself next time?
I'm afraid you won't be getting that chance. But compared to my new look, what the commanders really want to know right now is the other new outfit coming in the second half of the event, right?
That was such an obvious change of subject, Mo-senpai. But you're right. There is still one outfit left. Please, go on.
The other new outfit arriving in the second half of the event is Robella's Enforcer of the Law.
Oh, this is
dress
really soon.
will also launch together with swappable accessories, letting commanders swap her headpiece, top, and stockings to create different styles.
Wow, another outfit with accessories. That means commanders can dress Robella differently
I would've
depending
pulled.
on the occasion.
Right! For example, for a formal ball, you can choose a more elegant and refined combination. But for casual gatherings or relaxed occasions, you could switch to the bunny ears and go for a cuter style instead.
Speaking of balls, I just noticed something. Robella's dress and Nikita's gown from earlier both have butterfly decorations. Could it be that two of them planned this in secret?
Nice catch! You've got some potential as an intelligence scout. But maybe it's just that everyone thinks butterflies are an elegant motif. Perfect for formal dresses.
When I get the chance, I definitely want to interview them myself. See what they think.
Pretty good
You'll have
outfit.
to wait until after today's show for that. For now, let's keep introducing the limited time modes coming in the second half of the patch. There will be two
This
new
is a
modes.
sign.
Path Forger, opening on March 12th, and Shopping Spree, opening on March 19th.
What shopping spree?
Path Forger, I know this one. This is one of the classic modes commanders have already seen, right?
And I hate it.
Let's see if commanders can put all their past experience to good use
Hey,
and
look,
expand their
there's
territory
Fetusa.
before
Who
their
the fuck is
rivals
that?
And the other one, Shopping Spree, is also a mode commanders are familiar with.
Yep, this mode mainly tests commanders' reflexes and judgment. But I'm sure that by now, commanders can handle it with no problem.
March 12th and March 19th. Commanders, make sure you remember these two important dates.
Don't miss these limited time modes and all the rewards that come with them.
Now that we've gone through the limited time modes for this event, isn't it time for the part commanders have been waiting for, the pet rewards?
Right! Let me break down the goodies for everyone. First off, don't forget the explosive machinist event starting February 19th, where commanders can get Balthilde for free. And through Splash Bash, you can snag the commander exclusive swimsuit, Leisurely Heat.
A free new doll and the commander's very first brand new outfit. Definitely not to be missed.
And that's not all for the rewards. During the event, we've also got the familiar sign-in events. Across the two halves of the event, commanders can collect a total of 20 targeted access permissions.
Oh, and what about a classic preview bonus? 10 targeted access permissions. That's still the thing, right?
Of course! The Elmo Special Supply will go live with the February 19th update, and every commander who logs in can claim 10 targeted access permissions right away.
So, commanders can get a total of 30 targeted access permissions just from all the sign-in events. That's a huge boost for those getting ready to recruit the new dolls.
And besides welcoming the new dolls, commanders can also take this chance to invite dolls they missed before from custom procurement and exclusive procurement. The dolls returning in custom procurement this time are Dushabnaya, Ulrid, Diane, Yuhi, Nikita, and Jiahui.
What's exclusive procurement?
It's a newly launched permanent procurement event. Commanders can choose one elite doll from the designated list as a guaranteed target for accesses. Using 8 access permissions lets you pull 10 times. And you only need up to 50 accesses to get that elite doll.
So it's like it only takes 40 pulls. Pizza!
And in the new patch, there's also a special brand new benefit event called Through the Wish-Woven Gate, starting on March 1st. In this event, commanders can complete requests from different dolls to earn corresponding rewards.
Requests from the dolls? Commander, come help everyone!
Don't worry. Rather than some impossible problem, I think this is just everyone looking for a chance to give the commander a few extra gifts.
How sweet! They even made up an excuse for it!
And Mo's got a little intel. If the commander completes all the tasks, it will trigger a very special story scene, plus extra surprise rewards. As for what requests the dolls will make, that's something for the commander to discover during the event.
Wow! Not just rewards, but a special story too! Commanders must be looking forward to March 1st already!
Mo totally understands that excitement. While I can't let everyone experience the event early, the redeem code that commanders love the most is ready to be shared right now.
Yup! And if commanders don't have time to screenshot them immediately, you can check the comment section later for all the codes. Just remember to redeem them before they expire.
Screenshot, screenshot, screenshot.
Mo-senpai, are you copying my glitchy behavior? Stop!
All right. Rewards delivered. Next up, let's introduce the regular updates for this patch. First up, updates to the Covenant system.
This time, the list must include Alva and Voymastina, right?
That's right. These 2 new dolls will have the Covenant unlocked as soon as they officially launch. But there's also a familiar face receiving the Covenant update this time. Colfine!
She's been on the Elmo with the commanders for quite a while. Commanders who want to form a covenant with her and the 2 members of the Defy don't forget to give them gifts in their dorm and increase their affinity.
Beyond covenants, another regular update many commanders care a lot about is in the Neural Helix expansion. During this themed event, 4 lucky dolls will receive this upgrade. In the first half of the patch, Yuhi, Leva, and Diane will have their Neural Helix expansion unlocked. Nikita's expansion will be available in the second half.
Diane.
Although Diane has already undergone a Neural Helix expansion before, she's back on the list this time because her Tier 2 key is being unlocked. The newly added key will further enhance Diane's damage output.
Details, effects.
The exact effects of the new keys are still under wraps for now, but we're confident commanders will be very satisfied.
Another cliffhanger? Pizza!
Mo wants to spill the details too, but a little mystery is part of the show. And honestly, if we explained all 4 dolls' key effects right now, we'd run out of time for everything else.
Alright then. What other new stuff do we have lined up for the commanders?
The dolls keep getting stronger, so their combat performance naturally evolves over time. But with the new dolls and key updates dropping all at once, new commanders might struggle with how to spend their resources. That's when our brand new feature makes its debut. Comprehensive formatting.
Comprehensive formatting? That sounds serious. Are we deleting everything?
Relax. This feature is actually a trial and error protection feature, especially for new commanders. Commanders who created their accounts after February 5th can activate and utilize this feature within the specific time period. The feature allows unlimited, cost-free resets of dolls' levels, Neural Helix, remolding pattern, and weapons levels.
I see.
Yep. A lot of new commanders used to stress over, what if I pick the wrong upgrade and waste resources? So they didn't really dare to try new team builds. With comprehensive formatting, you can drop that pressure completely, experiment as much as you want, and find the playstyle that really works for you.
Right. Sometimes you just have to try it yourself to know what really works.
And this update will also introduce 3 new attachment sets. Shielded Recovery for freeze teams, Close Assault for stronger melee combat, and Tactical Calculus, which supports dolls that deal damage through support attacks, ambushes, counterattacks, or passive triggers.
Wow, that's a lot of different options.
That's right. Beyond having the right weapons, choosing the appropriate attachment is another key factor for maximizing a doll's potential. These new attachment sets further highlight the strength of the new dolls, allowing them to perform even better on the battlefield.
Speaking of battles, what about a new boss? You've probably got the scoop on that too, right?
So this is what it feels like to be chased for leaks. Now I get what Mr. Udon feels. In the Gunsmoke Frontline of the first half, the boss is Tumarincus Massacre, which commanders have fought before. But this time, its platoon buffs and weaknesses are switched to Burn and Freeze.
So commanders will need to adjust their teams accordingly, right?
Yes, in the second half of the event, the boss is completely new. Tusk Beasteel. Its firepower is extremely strong, and most of its attacks deal area damage. So one mistake could take out multiple dolls at once.
That definitely calls for careful planning around its weaknesses and platoon buffs.
Imagine planning.
Its platoon buffs are physical and freeze, and its attribute weaknesses are hydro and freeze. Commanders should focus on these when preparing their squads. In the second half of the patch, during Crossroad Challenge boss fight, a very special new boss will appear. Rosa?
Huh? Are you sure the intel is correct? Are we really facing Leader Groza?
I was shocked too. Had to check with the boss Yudong a few times just to be sure. But don't worry, this boss only looks like Leader Grossa in appearance. She also popped up briefly in the Deep Oblivion storyline.
Still,
Yes,
seeing
Pizza
the
is speaking.
familiar face feels kind of weird.
Commanders, don't let the familiar look fool you. Treat her as a brand new, dangerous enemy and plan your tactics properly.
And don't try to
True.
fuck her.
But I'm dying to know more about this new boss.
Me too. But Mr. Yudong isn't giving up any more info yet. We'll have to keep digging.
I'll do my part too.
All right, that wraps up everything we plan to share about in-game content for this themed event. Next, let's take a look at some fun things happening outside the game.
Right. Commanders need to relax during downtime just as much as they fight on the front lines.
So now, I'd like to introduce a light-hearted mini-event, the Voymastina Stacker Web Event, launching on March 12th. In this event, commanders can try stacking Diner Gate figurines to surpass Voymastina's height.
Diner Gate! Diner Gate! Diner Gate!
The Diner Gate figurines are just a playful way to test Voymastina's
15,000
height.
collapse pieces.
Besides satisfying curiosity about her mech size, commanders can also share the event link on the page to join a raffle, with a chance to win up to 15,000 collapse pieces.
Collapse pieces! That's huge! I'm joining right away!
Mo has actually been wishing to win for a long time, but I've never become the legendary Winner Gate. This time, I'm passing all my luck on to the commanders.
That's our Mo! Even with all those collapse pieces tempting you, your first thought is still the commander's welfare!
You're making me embarrassed. Just being able to meet the commanders in so many episodes already makes me really happy.
Anything else happening outside the game?
Yes, to give commanders an even richer, more immersive experience, the permanent offline exhibition in Korea is preparing some exciting surprises. Besides the new Grossa model and cosplay events in February, more content like Voymastina's mech model and 3D holograms is being prepped and will be ready soon. Commanders should check the official social channels for
It's
updates.
unfortunate
and
that
don't
America
forget
is
to
so
snap some photos while you're there.
Pizza!
anti-anime
Wait for March!
that we can't get stuff
March
like this
isn't
over here.
just that. With Voymastina coming online, some regions will team up with Pixiv for a fan art event.
Fix it, that's where the
Commanders
porn
can
is.
submit their creations too. Also, our official merchandise store is set to launch in March. Commanders will be able to get figures, plushies, and lifestyle items straight from the official store.
So, is there a chance I can come home with the commanders too?
Absolutely. The fact that you're getting to accompany the commanders actually makes Mo kind of jealous. And I heard there'll be
Listen, find something
opening
in Texas.
discounts
There is
when
San
the
Japan
official
here.
merch store launches.
That happens
So
every
commanders,
year.
Remember to check social
think that's through
media
September.
for details.
And then?
That's one I go to
Future
frequently.
Updates! Future updates!
Why are you even more aggressive about spoilers than I am? That part definitely has to wait until Boss Yu Zhong shows up.
Hello.
Where am I? What do you want?
You want to be released? You'd better start talking. Tell us all the future 6 months plans.
No matter what, I will never tell that in 2026, T is going for throttle. The main story and the doll community are coming in first half of the year. I will never betray many brought new outfits and gameplay that
English
everyone
jump
has
scare.
never seen before coming in the first half of the year.
What else?
Huh?
Keep talking. Or
No! Help me! Help!
What is happening?
What is happening?
Mr. Pizza? Mr. Pizza! Mr. Pizza!
Oh, what just happened? That came
BDS and
out of
Grossa
nowhere.
Catcher.
My processor almost went haywire. Oh.
Looks like Mr. Yu Zhong got kidnapped and the captors were grilling him about future plans.
Pizza! That's terrifying. I was so scared. I didn't even catch what Mr. Yuzhong said.
The signal was a little glitchy,
What?
but let me switch to detective mode and figure out what Mr. Yuzhong actually revealed. When info slips through like this, it's gotta be important. Put together with previous intel.
I like how they don't
truth
give a
is
shit
clear.
that their creator
What is it?
got
What
catch
is
it.
it?
Over the next 6 months, the dev team will be maxed out, delivering lots of new content. Besides today's Corposant major update, we'll likely see several big updates, including main story content and even gameplay features
so
we've
lame.
never seen
Creepy
before.
brain.
In the doll community mansion. So, that's probably hinted at a major themed event later?
Probably. After commanders finish Corposant, they'll arrive at the very important place, the doll community. And the story there apparently ties into tomatoes somehow?
I like how that's a joke.
Did I say too much?
What a wild turn.
That is an
of
actual
events.
joke.
Pizza! Where are the rewards?
Hold your horses. According to Detective Mo's intel, these story milestones are loaded
So he
with
did say
rewards.
never before seen.
Commanders will not
So
only
I am
get their
curious
fill of
about that.
story content, but also receive benefits that fully match each patch's updates. And as these major events launch, many long-awaited dolls will gradually make their appearance.
Cheyenne? Helen? Liney?
Yes. All of them.
Pizza! New outfits?
Yes, there will be new outfits too. From what I know, some of them are even related to the leader of 404.
Leva Kulukai!
Who exactly? Could be both. Mo can't spoil it. Mo has signed a confidentiality agreement.
Oh, anything else? Pizza?
Yes, our mysterious douche of Naya will also be getting a new outfit.
Congrats to Dusha Naya! What
He hasn't
else?
got an
What
outfit
else?
such a long time.
Now, I really don't
Actually,
know
ever.
anymore. We'll have to rescue Boss Yuzhong first before I can squeeze any more juicy intel for the commanders.
Rescue Boss Yuzhong! Boss Yuzhong!
We can't just leave yet. We still need to finish today's tasks and share the other prepared intel with the commanders.
What intel?
Besides the upcoming
Wasn't it supposed to be
romantic
a live
Valentine's Day,
thing?
there's another
Now I think
very
about it.
interesting holiday quietly approaching.
Holiday? Pizza?
It's April Fool's Day. According to the intel I received, the dev team has prepared some special content for this holiday too.
Ha!
It's not that kind of content. This isn't Halloween. As for what the content actually is,
Stay tuned!
Sure.
Any other hints you can share?
the anime IP collaboration we teased before will soon have more official intel revealed. So, commanders, look forward to it.
Stay tuned!
That's about it. We've now introduced almost everything. This update is really packed with content.
There really is a lot. Hosting Beilan Island emergency
Griffin
shadow
Wire
broadcast
Files.
is no simple task. Mo Senpai, you're really amazing.
Thanks for the compliment, Mr. Pizza. But now isn't the time for praise. Shouldn't we head out to rescue Boss Yuzhong?
Pizza rescue! Pizza rescue!
Almost done. There's just one last important thing to share with the commanders. I've put together an event calendar for this update. All key content schedules, as well as the final redeem code for the commanders, are marked here. This calendar will also be posted on the official social channels, so commanders can bookmark it and check anytime.
Wow, Mo Senpai, you really thought of everything. Now, the
Let's go.
commanders won't miss a single important event.
That's the end for this episode of Beilan Island Emergency Shelter Broadcast.
February 19th, March 12th. Don't forget,
I mean,
commanders.
it shouldn't be done yet.
Yep. Commanders, mark these 2 dates. Thanks to Mr. Pizza for joining me, and thanks to all the commanders for tuning in.
Hope I get to see you all again next time. Bye!
See you next time. Bye.
Right in reminds of Gunsmoke on the timeline. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should be done yet. There's more stuff happening. You know what? It would have been funnier. That's funny. It would have been funnier if they got captured. If they captured Yu Jung, because everyone was pissed about the the story order. It was all because of that. It was me, Barry. Let's double check that. It sure do off at super speed. So when they said 6-month roadmap, was that it? I hope it wasn't that, because I was waiting for something else, or I was waiting for like an actual roadmap. Oh no, it's done. Uh-oh. So was the thing at the end was just them and Yu Chong was never rescued. Yeah, it looks like there wasn't a roadmap. It was just them saying, "Hey, here's what happened in the first half of the year," and that was it. Like, just speed ran through that. That was it. Oh, that's funny. Six months plan between February and March. Nice. Yeah, never saved. Okay. Throw some music. Kind of analyze the jump part. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the case too. Oh, I fucking hate this thing. It's such a bad idea. Get the fuck off my screen. Nothing burger streamed at the infield. I'm waiting for this chat to load back up, that way I can kill it again. There it is. Okay, get the fuck out here. Alright. That's a little unfortunate. I guess this is the case where we actually misunderstood what they meant by 6 months. We all thought it was going to be an actual roadmap, but no. Spill it! We got subtitles. Tell us all of the future 6 months plan. I will never tell that in 2026, blank 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 is going full throttle. So yeah, Ghost Frontline 2 is going full throttle. Blank 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 main story and doll community. Not sure what blank 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 main story is, but we already know what's going to happen in regards to the doll community. If you've been playing CN, so that's nothing new. Add a goon and just punch you, Chunk. Yeah, so we know that. Yeah, so we should have anti-parallel coming basically right after. They did say Lainey, or they grouped Lainey with Helen and Cheyenne for some reason. Yeah, I think they're just going to speed run through all of it. They're going to speed run through everything. I don't know what the fuck this means. I'll never betray William, I guess. Many brand new outfits and gameplay that everyone has never seen before. Are there any filler patches left? Lainey. And technically Liu, but not really. So we have minor patches. We have minor stories, but I wouldn't call them filler. So it looks like what he's also saying for this part in particular is that the gameplay updates is going to be simultaneous between China and global. So that is really wishful thinking. China is a beta test server, so I don't know if they're going to stop doing that until we actually catch up. They may just do CN for like 1 month and then push it to global. You get mad too. Yeah, when it said full throttle, I would assume that, yeah. But you also have no choice either. You know what I mean? They ran it out of actual filler. Because even the minor bits at this point, they have story relevance. It pushes the plot forward. Slowly, but it does push the plot forward. Yeah, the theory as to why the global timeline is so whack. My guess is that they always want to vibe check us on global. I actually don't know, if I'm completely honest. Because some of the stuff they do just actually doesn't make sense, especially in regards to Lainey. I don't know why they pushed Lainey back so far, because even from a gameplay perspective, she's kind of cooked. Because Lainey is only really important before Voymastina. But now that we have Voymastina coming out, there's not really much point to getting Lainey for physical teams because Voymastina is all you need. So even from a gameplay perspective, I don't really know. Because originally I thought, oh, they're staying dead. Yeah, because even from a gameplay perspective, I thought that they were grouping up elements together, you know, making elements more important, which is why the timeline was so whack, and that kind of felt like that was what they were doing at first, but then they did this, so now I just don't know. Because they even could... The right move to do would have been to delay Sakura for after Corposant, and then put Lainey there instead. Or rather, the correct way of saying it is to just follow the CN timeline and not push Sakura before Corposant and delay Lainey. I just don't know what's going on there. Sakura comes after Corposant? Yes. Her story ends after Corposant. That's how I see what they were trying to do there. I don't think it really works, in my opinion. I think it's just a spoiler for no reason, but it is without context, and that's really the only W I see that it can get people excited for Corposant, but I don't know. That's really big cope, in my opinion. Let me see what's up here. Blank Blank coming in first half of the year. People not outside that they are pissed. Well, the community is pissed. I'm not sure about people who actually play in a game and don't go on Twitter. The two girls from my timeline. Like, Sextants? It's 2 words. At least I'm assuming that's 2 words, not 2 syllables. They also don't mention sextants at all, actually. They're trying to rush everything in global? Of course they are. We're on a celebrated schedule. Just around, missed a big chunk. You missed everything. It was just a regular broadcast episode. All they did was just say, by the way, there's this coming out in 6 months. Bye! I'm gonna see you in soon. Timeline fuckery. That was actually a mistranslation. They did not mention the AR team coming soon. Only soft mod is coming soon after Sextants. Yeah, that's it. NGS music? Yeah. I like the soundtrack. Sex stands. Yeah, so everything that we got in CN for Corposant, we're getting over here now. Corposant seems business as usual. I don't recall anything that's new besides a different minigame and no motorbikes. So Corposant is business as usual. And then they said that Lainey, Helen, and Cheyenne, they put all those three together for some reason. Let me double check that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, for whatever reason they put these three together. This might just be because of popularity, and they probably don't want to spoil what's her face, Faytusa, because she's an entirely new character. But then they spoil her anyways because of the because of the minigame. But here's hoping that they don't actually fuck up the major events and say, hey, for part 2 of Anti-Parallel, here's Cheyenne. Let's hope that doesn't actually happen. That'd be wild. The only new thing I've seen is basically the updated roguelike, which I have not played yet. I should probably play that at some point. You'll find out in 6 months. I think we're done with the Great Filter. I think anyone who is still sticking around is going to be here for life at this point. Everyone left ever since Corposant. It wasn't just a skin gotcha, it was also because the gameplay meta was just too boring for most people. So basically the ones who are going to be here at this point are going to be the hardcore dedicated, the ones who like fun smoke, and the story enjoyers. Yeah, it would. It's bad we're not doing it. I mean the void meta, yeah. All 50 of us. It's such a low number. Yeah, I guess we do like the CBT. I am indeed a closed beta tester. I still can't believe Tomato King's actually a real thing. Faytusa calls him the Tomato Emperor. I take notes from Snowbreak and Brown S2. To be honest, they already are doing what those two other games are doing. Yeah, Kaiser, that's actually the point. You can do whatever you want as long as you have like a decently coherent team, but that's not what the gameplay enjoyers want. They want to actually use the full extent of their accounts, and yeah, they have nothing to use their accounts on. Switch here between open spots. Yeah, we got a few spots open. That reminds me, I do need to make another post on my Twitter. Get more people, but I also want people to go onto my Discord now so that we can actually communicate. Because it's so hard communicating on the actual game. Being a meta player must be experienced. Yeah, I agree. Fuck meta? I am a meta enjoyer, but this is not the game for it. Discord people rise up. Meta players I choose, CBT enjoyers. I am indeed a closed beta tester. We have a separate Platoon channel. We only have a thread. I do plan on making a separate Platoon channel because that is part of the plan now. I just actually need to get around to doing it. Like, as far as meta is concerned, for me, it's more of a matter of, like, I like to have challenge in my account. It's not really about, like, being forced to play a certain way. It's more of like, oh, what should I use to handle this situation? I have this full roster of dolls at my disposal. Let me make a good team for that situation. Yeah. That V6 Leva is really good. Actual XCOM gameplay on the XCOM Lake game. That was, I assume, the point, to be honest. Honestly, if I'm completely honest, I pretty much stopped looking to Ghost Frontline in general, besides Reverse Collapse, for the gameplay experience. I very recently, actually by recently, I mean this week, and a little bit of last week, I started playing single-player games again after being away from them for so long, because they cost money, and so I didn't really want to spend money when I was spending too much time on gacha games. But I started playing those games again, and yeah, the experience is much, much, much different. And very refreshing, too. So I just kind of realized, yeah, if I want a real gameplay experience, I should start playing single-player games again. Because for single-player games where you had to buy, you're basically spending money to have a raw experience with the game. While with games like, well, gacha games in general, I should say, you're looking for a service. There are some games that break that mold. For example, I think Chaos Zero Nightmare breaks that mold. But otherwise, the majority of gacha games are mainly just there so that you can have a good time doing whatever the fuck you want. And if you're looking for difficulty, some gacha games do it, some don't. Most of them don't.
Dylan Dupere donated 5. Someone said money?
Hey, thanks for the dinner money, Dylan. Appreciate it. Yeah, you're right, Intrinsics. You're definitely right about that. Everybody wants difficulty until they get filtered. Honestly, also true. I guess I'm built different. I love the difficult content. Like, I recently started playing Elden Ring for like the first time ever, and I was like, damn, I really avoided this game for a super long time for some reason. Why? Which reminds me, I need to get back to Digimon as well. Digimon Story, Time Strangers. Been playing that too. That's the game I'm trying to play right now, but been so busy. But after this, I'm going to sit down and just play that until I have to go to sleep. Yes, I did open Maple Syrup Can. I've been using it actually. It's really good. Fantastic even. Boomer shooters. I do like Doom. But overall shooters aren't really my thing. Did you put it in a glass jar? I don't have a glass jar, but yes, I did put it in a container. Honestly, I have such a backlog right now. So I have Digimon, I have Elden Ring, I have Monster Hunter Wilds, I have Clara Obscura. I don't know if that I was blanking that, for some reason. I tried with coffee. Yes, it's really good with coffee. It really is. I kind of got to play those games. Oh yeah, and I still need to play Grand Blue Fantasy as well. That's 5 games that are very long that I gotta take care of. Where's out of business? Do you have a favorite single player game? I do, but you wouldn't know about it because it's on the N64. It's a game I always go back to just to play around in. Yeah, the thing is with playing single-player games on stream is that no one will watch it. Because I'm too infested with Ghost Frontline. So basically, if I'm not doing Ghost Frontline content, then no one's really going to watch me. So I prefer to not stream those games. Super Mario NTR Edition, what? No. You're infesting everything. Don't worry, you're good at infestation. The E33 streams, I think there's around like 10 people, you know? It wasn't really large. I'm waiting for a continuation. Like, even the Nikkei streams don't do that well, by comparison. And Nikkei is actually pretty well featured on my channel. May need to make more Nikkei videos. Yeah, I did talk about that. There has been some requests, mainly from like one person, to make Nikkei videos, particularly about the lore. Resident Evil, I actually do like Resident Evil, the whole series. I have not played 7 yet. Or 8 for that matter, since that's out now. Which person? Nixon. Nixon says he's not going to play Nikkei until I actually make those summaries. I play 6, yeah. Why Rappy is so damn horny. Those are actually... Well, Snow White there isn't really a reason, but Rappy, for sure, she has a reason why she's so horny. I have not done the Nikkei chapters yet. I'm waiting... I'm doing those on Thursday, actually, on stream. I did enjoy Resident Evil 6, but it's like the bad type of enjoyment. It's basically like slop, I guess is the best way to put it. But I really like playing it. It's really fun. I will say this, whenever I stream Nikkei and people who haven't watched it before, or played it before, see it on stream, they do get involved in what they see. Oh yeah, it's a massive tonal shift. 100%. Honestly, I'm interested in all the Resident Evil games, but they're not on, like, the top of my priority list, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know Dylan. I'm waiting until Thursday to play him. About 7. I have not played 7 yet. One of my best friends played 7 as a speedrun, so I basically know all about it. But I know 7's a really good game. A terrible joke. I guess I don't get it. Oh, you mean the 6-7 thing? Oh, that one? Yeah. Yeah, I am too boomer for that. Also, that's a really stupid trend. It's really shitty. Oh, Ace Combat. I actually never played Ace Combat before. But yeah, I have like a ton of games I want to play. But also I need to balance that with streaming and videos and all that stuff, so it just takes a real long time for me to get through stuff now. Also my job. Yeah, let's add that on there too. Also my job. So I will tell you what my big grandiose plan is that I do eventually want to get to a point where I am branching out into other games outside of gachas, because one thing I've realized is that gacha games, they are really good to follow, but they kind of leave like an empty feeling after a while, you know what I mean? Being able to make videos on different stories that are one-shots, like which are single-player games, that'd be very nice to do. But I feel like in order to do that, I kind of need to satisfy my obligations first. So that means like actually finishing the Girls Frontline 1 summaries. At least getting started on the Girls Frontline 2 summaries. Then there's PNC, and then there's Reverse Collapse. If I can get a good headway on all 4 of those, I feel like I will eventually be able to get to a point where I can say, okay, there's not much left. Let's go ahead and end out on some new stuff and see how that goes. I just secured a bag and create drama. Yeah. Become evil. For real though, anyone can become a drama tuber. It's so easy. But it's also not fulfilling, in my opinion. One video I want to make, I've been thinking about for a long time, is to make another Brown Nose 2 video, like how I used to. And just say, and just put like a really big title like, does this massive Gooner game have a good story? And then just go over the story. Which, by the way, it's okay. Just throwing it out there. Minecraft or Roblox. Before the massive rewrite. So from what I understand, it's not going to be a massive rewrite, but it's definitely going to kill a lot of character interactions. Gacha CC drama's insane to me. It's I have been following the CC drama. Hightail. I have actually never heard that before. Yeah, I have been following the drama, and it's not. I won't say it's not really captivating. She's really proud. Yeah, Ghost Frontline 2 is actually, for all intents and purposes, is doing really well. I don't see it going anywhere. Is Brown 2 having to come back on Lootness, or no? Long story short, the devs have no spine, so they reversed that really fast. Like, it didn't even last a couple of days. So there is no more censorship drama for the most part. Just them making stupid decisions is the big thing. Bill's Frontline drama's 2 retards fighting. I guess the closest thing we had to actual drama, like actual drama, is when well, the game didn't come out, but when code setter was featured. How long do you think someone lasts for Girls Frontline 2? I think someone lasts for like at least 10 years. I don't see it going anywhere. It's making a lot of money, and it continues to make a lot of money. The only way that Girls Frontline 2 is going to die is if Girls Frontline 3 comes out. The spray. So the actual issue with Brownless 2, just get that out there, is that they are. Let me put it this way. Oh, I'll answer this real quick. Why do I hate Setter? I don't. I think Setter is actually pretty good. I don't like the story though. The actual lore to Setter is good, but the writing is pretty bad. If they fix the writing, I think Setter is in a good spot. I don't know if the game itself is actually going to be appealing, though, just with the way how they designed their game, which is it's an RTS. So I don't know if it's going to do well. Plus, it looks dated for how it is. And yeah, the main character sucks. But yeah, I think Setter's gonna be fine. I don't know if it's going to last well though, just because of what they're targeting. It's inspired by Ghost Frontline. I thought we had a pretty good relationship between games. It's for the people who actually. So the ones who like Setter, the ones who are really big fans of them, they said it's the Ghost Frontline 2 they never had. Because of how the girls look. Because they have the tactical outfits and all that stuff. And plus, oh, it's like an actual war between one side to another. Before all of like the Paradise things started happening and stuff like that, you know. It's the players who never played past Singularity. So that's where the drama is coming from when it comes to that. And people unironically say that too. But just based on what I saw and what I... Yeah, exactly. Just based on what I saw on within the story etc., it's not what they want. And I'm pretty sure it will fall apart pretty quickly if the game is actually in English. We lost players? No, those players were lost the whole time. Basically, Singularity is like the last time a lot of people played Ghost Frontline 1 because at that point the story got too complicated for them. But yeah, let me pivot back towards Brown Dust 2 real quick. So the issue with Brown Dust 2 is that they looked at their surveys and they really want people to watch their story content. Their main story content, not the Gunner stuff, but the actual series stuff. They really care about that. But like a fair amount of people, they don't. They skip the story. They don't even play the story. They just goon. And so they're like, fuck! How do we get people to go to our main story and enjoy it? We gotta figure this out. And then someone raised their hand and they said, how about we just make the main story Gunner 2? And then everyone looked at him and said, that's so crazy, it just might work! And so they're basically getting rid of the way how they used to write the main story, and they're going to add on a self-insert called the Master, who's a chef, by the way. and he is gonna be the main character now. And they're basically more or less deleting all the guys who were in the story beforehand. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people do not like that approach. But for some reason, they keep saying, it's gonna work, guys. I promise you, it's gonna work. And yeah, and for that matter too, the commander had to grow into where he is now. He has a lot of growth within, like, the series. So we see him being the badass that he is now. And he had to gain all that throughout the story. So the MC would cook food for the main villain? I have no fucking clue. So the master already exists in Brown S 2. He does like his own little side content where he just fucks the other girls, because that's what Brown S 2 is. Like, he's such a terrible character. I actually would be interested, at least morbidly curious, as to what Brown S 2 would do for their part 2 when they introduced the self-insert. But they chose like the worst possible guy to do it. His writing is so terrible in the side content that I don't even know how it's going to translate into the main story. Because he's genuinely an idiot. The Master's the Raymond the Brown S 2. I guess I can see that, because technically he is going to NTR all of the guys that were in part 1. Like, he's literally replacing the main character, Lothal, who's actually genuinely a good main character. People liked him. But yeah, they're basically going to... He's not going to get deleted, but now he's going to be like this obscure character who wants to show up every once in a while in part 2. Oh yeah, I forgot. They're also going to... So in part 1, the story how it is right now, the main character Lothal and the secondary main character Eustia, they had a romantic build-up, and it was slowly getting to the point where you can tell those two were going to get together. So now the writers are just going to go back to that, erase every single trace of that romantic budding, just erase it entirely, and say, oh, they're just companions. So yeah, I guess you can say that we are going to be the Raymond. And yeah, I genuinely haven't seen a self-insert in a gacha game better than the Commander. There is probably some self-inserts that are just as well written as the Commander. Maybe the Commandant, but I haven't really seen enough of the Commandant to really know about that. They had small rewrites on a smaller scope. This is a pretty huge rewrite, all things considered. Or argue to an extent, Ritsuka? Machio. Yeah, I haven't played enough Echio to know that for sure. But I believe you, for sure. So I would say the commander still has traces of being a self-insert, but it works because we saw him from the very beginning going all the way to where he is now. So we've actually lived through his journey, I guess you can say. So it still works that he's still a quote-unquote self-insert, but he's 100% his own character. But we can experience the story through his eyes very well, just because we've been with him for so long. Well, alright, I am... Bedside stories. Yeah, I think I'm chatted out. I actually need to order food. Also, I saw a notification on Twitter. Apparently Ferrari is doing a stream. You guys might want to check that out. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, order my food, and then play some Digimon. So, I'll see you guys later. I will see you guys tomorrow, actually, for Nikkei. Oh, whoever's gonna show up for Nikkei anyways. See you guys then. Take care.